The U.S. is being so stringent with trying to make sure that they manage immigration properly. But our asylum bill, the way it was written, was designed to give persons automatic asylum. Y'all didn't see that, right? That's why the law was written so that, and I think they took that piece out, but it was written so that persons who paid the smugglers and were brought on the boats could not be charged. Persons who wound up with illegal documents could not be charged. And persons who overstayed their time as a result of entering the country illegally through smuggling could not be charged. But the asylum bill sought to make those things or those crimes they sought to make those crimes not crimes. They were taking away the teeth of the law in fighting those crimes. So which means that the asylum bill sought to make only the smuggler face the consequences of actions. But the other people, the one who has the false documents, the one who paid the smuggler and all that stuff, no crime. So they would automatically be placed under the category of asylum or asylum seeker. And the smuggling bill, the asylum bill also sought to do, watch, because I want you to pay attention to this. It was not only set up where they would no longer be considered criminals, but it was set up where the government of the Bahamas is required to ensure that those asylum seekers are fully cared for in terms of housing and food and basic necessities. The asylum bill was written in a way that we as local Bahamians would not have had a system to challenge or question the persons who show up here illegally once they're smuggled. And it doesn't matter if they pay the smuggler. And that is what we as a people were paying as a debt to Ruby Georges for giving the PLP the Golden Isles constituency in the by-election. So, just simple little technicalities we ain't paying attention to. And thank God for Lincoln Bain, who exposed all of it. All of it. But they eliminated the process where persons would have to be interviewed. Or they tried to eliminate it, where persons would have to be interviewed. And they would have to prove their status as asylum seekers. Because their focus was, and they always strengthen the teeth of the law. Lies. They're lying to you. Because they should be focusing on laws that bring attention to the Bahamians and the Bahamian people. Why are you focusing on laws that deal with these other people? Why are you doing that? Why are you focusing on laws that are of no benefit to us? Because the asylum bill is of no benefit to the average Bahamian. None whatsoever. It does nothing for the average Bahamian. But gives them a job in prison watching one smuggler who gonna try to take over the prison by the time the rest of the people he smuggles finish sending him money. Huh? The asylum bill does nothing for Bahamians.